Lord of Chaos here, with another one.
Lord of Chaos here. Just wanted to make a video about the decision making I had to go through in terms of who to choose from my Heron of Bones chest as a free-to-play player, why I chose said player, and the sort of decision making I will be making in future as more chests arrive for heroes to help pad out my roster, considering the fact that as a free-to-play player we only get an opportunity to get so many heroes, and these heroes in over a year, have not changed. So being able to make the right decision on who you should choose is very important for a free-to-play player. Not so much for the pay-to-play players. However, you might still learn something from this video if you pay attention. So we are in one of my farm accounts at the moment, due to the fact that I've already opened up my Heron of Bones chest, but I need to be able to display, in order for this video to go smoothly, what options were available from this Heron of Bones chest, because it's a tad bit different from the other chests you can get from Hero Descends minigame. So I just wanted to open that up just so you can see what my decision making was in terms of why I decided to choose Freya. Freya was the person I actually went with in the end. Now, I chose Freya due to the fact that she has this amazing skill that offers 100% chance to inflict shred effect on enemy troops each round, increasing their damage received by 25%. Now, somebody in my team, he's really hung up on Malik. However, if you pay attention, Freya offers 55% at a damage rate of 2400 to a damage factor of 2 for rounds of 2. Now, if we go over to Malik, he's offering 50% for a damage factor of 2200. This factor by 2 and for 2 rounds. So as you can see, Freya is just a superior Malik. They both offer the same final skill, and in terms of the 3 other skills that go side by side: increase your distance damage dealt, distance deals 2% more to infantry, and distance health. I think distance attack, distance to infantry, distance health, distance damage to infantry, distance damage dealt. So Freya is offering 3% distance attack, and Malik is offering distance damage by 3%. They seem to be equal stats to me. However, there may be a possibility that one is more potent than the other. But due to the fact that Freya's first skill and her strength is higher than Malik's, I would assume that those two factors combined would make her attack damage more potent than his distance damage. But if you've run some tests and you can speak to the contrary, feel free to drop that down in the comment section. So putting those two together would be a nice combo. But if you have to choose one, definitely go with Freya. Let's just be honest, she's got the better character design. She also has the superior strength stat. So if we look at Malik, he's over here at 70, 45, 110, 65. And she's given 124. And when it comes to the Titan, for example, having a high strength helps with doing more damage. So Freya, in my eyes, is the superior choice, considering you're only going to be able to level her up to 30 until you can get another chest from maybe another event or another Heron of Bones event or another mini game. Now, we're going to hop over to my main account. So I recently tried this Heroes Descend because, you know, we got 50 of these Tempest crystals. So I didn't want to choose spend them all on one of these events because there's nothing here that I can't get elsewhere apart from this item. But let's be real, the Rally Seamaster, it's really not too intriguing. I think padding out your heroes is a lot better, especially for a free-to-play account, than getting your Seamaster up. So I took a shot and I ended up getting this chest. Now, this mini game is rather sneaky because when you have a look at it, it looks as if you've got a 33% chance to get one of these chests. So after about 3 rounds of pulling, I was like, how comes I haven't got a chest yet? And after I had a look up here, turns out your tier S recruit is only 1%. So these guys are extremely crafty because visually they're showing you got a 33%, but in actual fact, you've only got a 1% chance of picking up this tier S recruit chest. So that is very sneaky of FunPlus and Stormshot. That's very devious, to be honest. But in terms of the heroes on offer in this chest, normally the cheat code is just go to the bottom because they've got the newer heroes and the newer heroes are normally better. Now, this chest does not have Freya, unfortunately, and Malik is looking like the choice I'm gonna go with. I haven't exactly decided yet because there is a runner-up who is very strong to be added to my account. Now, this person is Letizia, and the reason why she is strong is because she offers a 60% chance of granting your troops an incentive effect each round, increasing your cavalry troops' chance to charge at back row enemies by 10% when triggered. There's a 10% chance of inflicting a confusion effect on enemy troops, disabling them for attacking for 2 rounds. Now, I do not care about any of this. I just like this bit right here, the 60% incentive effect. Now, the reason why I say that is because recently I just got the Gongsong Pilan hero, and she gives amazing damage for 30% at level 30. So, for example, she's got, if you get her up to level 10 on her first skill, she goes up to 7100. Now, my Conrad, his damage factor is 2600. Now, there's not too many heroes that offer up that type of damage. Now, Talia, she offers a ridiculous damage factor, if that is for 30. If anyone can confirm that down in the comment section, I'll be appreciative. But if that number is for level 1 on this skill, then that's amazing what that skill is going to be at level 10. But in terms of her final skill, she is given a crit hit ratio of 160%, which is double what it is normally if she is under a incentive effect. Now, there are only 2 heroes that I am aware of that are worthwhile that offer incentive effect, and that would be Letizia, as I've just shown, and Jade. Jade will offer an incentive effect that will arrive 70% of the time, and it will also offer a cavalry critical hit rate of 50% for 2 rounds. Now, once you pair that 50% with the 160%, if it hits with Gonsong Pilan's last skill, that is pretty darn impressive. We're talking about a 210% crit rate, which is insane. That is, of course, as long as the crit rate stacks and doesn't operate in parallel. But as you can see, Jade has an additional 10% chance of offering up an incentive effect, as opposed to Letizia's, I believe, 60%. Let's check that out again. Where you at, Letizia? Yeah, that's a 10% higher chance. However, she does not come available in this chest that I've just picked up. So Letizia would be the choice I'd have to go with. But if Jade was available, then I probably have to choose Jade. But in terms of the Heron of Bones, that does have Jade in it. But in a choice between Jade and Freya, then Freya is the no-brainer. Like, it doesn't make sense to pick up Jade over Freya, in my eyes, seen as you're only going to be able to take her up to level 30 anyway, and I don't need another cavalry hero, seen as I really don't see cavalry doing much in terms of PvP battles. I find that your infantry heroes do a lot more damage, and that's why my main march is Dusabella and Sven. I could have Sven from the Heron of Bones chest and got him up to a level 50. Increasing my roster of heroes as a free-to-play player was something I sort of more value than getting my Sven up to always get another Sven, but I can't get a hero again that is not in the tavern. And I've been playing the game for 358 days now, and I have still not got a Leofric, for instance, and I have also not seen this tavern be updated with any new heroes, and I don't know when that's going to change. But Stormshot seems to not want to share the wealth, even though there's so many heroes on offer with all the other free-to-play players. So the only way to get some more heroes is you know, trying your luck on events like this, or you know, scoring high enough to get your hero on a bones chest and stuff like that. So when it comes to the decision making, it's very important that you are choosing the right hero for your account. So if you're in a similar situation to me, then taking a look at Letizia or taking a look at Malik would probably be your best options, because all the other heroes, Sia Luna, I'm seeing 1 round here. I don't like that. Anything that's only for 1 round, I don't see the point in something like that. Like, I want a reliable effect that's coming every single round. This again, 1 round. 1 round. 1 round. Like, and all of these heroes are just, you'll never see these heroes in PvP. Like, nobody touches them. You might see Ignazio, but again, a 40% chance of an inflict shred effect. Well, my boy Malik is given 100% every round. You know, it's a no-brainer. You're not going to choose Ignazio over Malik. So in terms of the choices you should make from this chest, Letizia and Malik really, in my opinion, are the only choices to make. But feel free to jump in on the comment section and tell me I'm wrong if you can show that you've got evidence contrary to what I say. But from what I've seen, they are the best choices when it comes to that particular chest. Now I'm going to quickly go over my marches because there's a lot of players in my team that sometimes don't know how to choose their best heroes and best marches. But this isn't really a heroes video, but I'm just going to slot this in here. And if you do want to see a dedicated heroes video, just drop a message down in the comment section, and if it's you guys really make noise about it, I'll make a hero video in future. But in terms of my first march, I've got Duspella and Sven. My next march used to be my primary march, and that was Conrad and Felicity. And if you pay close attention, these are at level 70 and 60, but still on my main march, I've got infantry heroes at 40, level 40, and I'll show you the reason why that is. My third march is Tamir and Ching, because she's offering me the best infantry stats for this third march. However, I am probably going to pair Tamir with Freya once I open up her last skill, because she's going to give 100% shred, which is symbiotic with Tamir's last skill. So I'm definitely going to pair those two together and see if that produces better results. My fourth march is Ching and Peggy. This is like the dream team. You pair those two with cavalry, and it's going to get you to threats as soon as possible, due to the fact that both of these heroes, I don't know if I can show you from this screen. March capacity. No, it will not show their subtle benefits. So if we come over here, you can see their, I believe it's here, their subtle benefits. So they give 120%. Ching gives 120% march speed, and she also gives a 20% reduction on stamina. And I didn't want to do that, I wanted to go back. Peggy is also the same. She gives not as strong a stamina reduction as Ching, but she is only at level 30, whereas Ching is at level 80 on my account. But she's given a minus 13%, and she is also given a threat march speed of plus 20%. So when you're pairing that march up with just cavalry, as you may or may not know by now, cavalry is the fastest troops in the game. You can check that by coming over here. If you hit this button right here, it's going to show you all the stats on a troop type. And if you look, you see the speed is 14. And if we come over here to distance, we'll see that the speed is 8. So they are significantly less in the speed department than cavalry. And your infantry is offering 8 as well. And lastly, your artillery is offering 5. So cavalry by a good degree is much faster than all the other troop types. So pairing cavalry with Peggy and Ching is just icing on a cake to an already wonderful marriage of stats. And my next march is pretty much, let me adjust this, pretty much a Alliance Mine march. So my Mecha Kong is tailored towards resource stats, resource gathering stats. So if we come down here, have a look at my Iron Kong and look at his talents, you'll see that I've pretty much maxed out all of these resource gathering stats, and I've also got his threat march speed up so that when I'm doing my second marches, he's getting on over there as fast as possible. And in terms of the modifications, I've also got the resource gathering speed up to wow, I've got quite a few of these, so I'll probably see if I can get these two on a yellow resource gathering speed as well, and then he's going to be absolutely ridiculous. However, now that they've started giving some decent material to level up your Mecha Kong in Oracle Reefs, I've got a video, a live stream from earlier on this week. It's very helpful. Go check that out. But yeah, now that they're offering a lot of materials in terms of leveling up your Mecha Kong, I might have to adjust what I'm doing over here, but for the time being, I'm going to leave it as it is, because he's helping me when it comes to farming out the Alliance mine. So that is my 5th march. My 6th march is my Titan march. This is the march that's given me the best results at the moment. However, I have not tested it out on the new Magma Titans, so I need to do a little bit of work with my farm account so that I'm not wasting my marches on my main account, and see what sort of results I'm getting back from the marches, and whether I need to change these two heroes, because these two heroes are focused on strength, and that's why they are doing the most damage for me at the moment. And my last march is pretty much no heroes, no War Master, and just one cavalry, so it can get over there as fast as possible. As you've seen, cavalry is the fastest troop type, and I normally use that on you know, your Celestial Gobe Spade event, as you only need one troop to take these down. So that's pretty much all I've got to say in terms of what you should be aiming for when it comes to what you should choose inside of your hero chests. And if you would like to see a dedicated hero video, let me know in the comment section. And if you like the video, like, comment and subscribe, all that jazz. And thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch you in the next one. All right, bye. So earlier I showed you what my first march was. It was Dusabella and Sven, and they are infantry heroes. So I'm going to show you how I know that that needs to be my first march, and why my second march is my second march, and why my third march is my third march. Now, if you come over to the Alliance mines, if you've been in here for long enough, somebody will have attacked you and beaten you. They are a much stronger player than you. In my case, Stilly is the most recent player who did that to me. Now, if you come over to Revenge List, so once again, come down here to Battle Log, come over here to Revenge List. Everybody who has beaten you in a battle in the mines, you can see here, and you can take a revenge attack on them in order to possibly gain back some of the crystals that they've taken from you. Now, in actual fact, the mine doesn't give crystals to people who defeat you. It just literally takes you out of the mines. So this is literally a price you pay for getting kicked out of the mines. But this stilly didn't actually get these crystals for kicking me out. The game just taxed me for losing the battle, basically. So if we come over here to revenge and we select that number 1 march, we will see that the battle came up 82% versus 96%. Now, if we close that down, repeat the same steps, and bring up my second march, and just for the sake of fairity, change that War Master over to the same War Master so that we are working on equal grounds. You can see that even though these heroes are of a higher level than my infantry heroes, the damage being dealt against this opponent is significantly less by 9%. And that is how I would decide how which one of my marches would be the strongest march. So if we come down here, we can see that a lot of the stats in this instance are not doing so great against this opponent. Now, in order to work on your formation, for example, you would do exactly the same thing once you've identified your top march, and then you would just play about. So say take 10k off here, and then put that 10k up here, and just have a shot, see what happens. So we see the percentage has gone down by 1%. However, that's close enough that this could have to do with let's run that again one more time. Let's knock this down to 45k, and let's bring this up to 138k. See, 82%. So it was close enough that the reason being that that might happen is because of how many times your hero skills fired. So if you click here, you can see how many times your hero's skills launch. So in this case, the first skill of Sven launched 26 times, and he launched all his other skills 1 time in the whole entire battle. And for Dusbella, she launched her first skill 27 times, and the cavalry weakness she launched 23 times, and she launched the other skills 1 time. So as you can see, her final skill is a blessing effect, so that obviously helped the longevity of the troops. So I'm willing to bet that in the battle that just went for 81%, let's see if we can recreate that. Maybe, just maybe, the reason why we didn't hit that 1% was because Ducey's blessing effect didn't come into effect in the battle. We got 82% again. 24 over 23, and this time he's got 32, but we're still hitting that 82%. Let's try one more time. 45 138. Yeah, I'm just getting 82 over and over and over again. 33 over 21, 25 this time. Now you can see that the skills are not firing as much, or they're firing in different frequencies each time. However, the percentage is pretty much the same. Let's see if we can try it one more time. Yeah, 82%. So that's how I would decide or determine what my number 1 march is. Hopefully you've learned a lot from this video, and like I said, if you want a dedicated hero video, feel free to mention that down in the comment section below. If this video provided you with some value, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps the channel out. So once again, thanks for tuning into the channel, and I'll look forward to you on the next one. All right. Have a great day. Bye.
ありがとうございます。